People who are at another level.
Oh my God, he landed it.
You probably think you're pretty great at card games you're playing, or after years of texting and typing, you're one of the fastest typists in the world. But after watching this video, you'll be rethinking everything you thought you were the best at. Let's take a look at these people who've developed insane skills and are at another level entirely. Number 1 on our list is this Chinese chef who's been blind since birth. His dream job was to be a chef, and he wasn't going to let anything stop him, not even his inability to see. The talented chef learned to cut with incredible finesse and accuracy thanks to his determination and lots of practice. Now his knife skills are on a level of their own. Next up is Zack Mueller, who's mastered the art of cardistry and started a very successful brand of his own. Zack has been interested in cards and illusions ever since he was a little kid, but unlike other kids, he took this fun little hobby very seriously. After years of practice, Zack can do magic with his cards. One simply can't look away from the cards floating in his hands. Zack became popular on YouTube thanks to his insane tricks and decided to launch his very own card deck called the Fontaine Cards. Thanks to this brand, Zack is able to earn a six-figure income from his hobby. Throwing ping pong balls into red cups is essential for every party, but this man elevates these simple little tricks into mind-blowing ones. Every time you think it can't get any better, it does. The 21-year-old YouTuber, Cam, makes very complicated tracks for his ping pong trick shots and leaves everyone amazed. We can only imagine the amount of time and effort it takes to make such elaborate trick shots. Color us impressed, because this man is definitely a pro. Sometimes you watch someone's talent and all you can think is, how the hell did you even figure out you were good at this? This was precisely our reaction to watching the insane work of the Cuban visual artist Felix Semper. Felix makes magnificent and detailed sculptures, but these aren't just any sculptures. In fact, these are very elaborate pieces of art made up of thousands of layers of paper glued together. After his Notorious B.I.G. work, inspired by the rapper The Notorious B.I.G., went viral, people can't help but be awed by his skill and insane talent.
Warhol can be stretched, and actually it was all hand painted.
This talented street artist knows how to create incredible illusions with just chalk and charcoal. He makes pits so realistic that people can't help but change their route. Only when coming very close do you realize that it's only art. That's one creative way to control traffic and also give some poor drivers a heart attack. Next up is this woman who puts the balls into the moving net like it's child's play. Someone randomly made and shared a video of this woman completely smashing everyone's records at this gaming zone. Her skill level is definitely impressive, and it's pure entertainment watching her throw ball after ball into the moving net with no mistake at all. Looks like someone skipped a lot of classes in her teenage years to go play at gaming zones, but hey, at least now she's a pro at this. What do you do when you want to be a pastry chef but are also passionate about motorbikes? You make a chocolate bike. Amaury Guichon isn't just any pastry chef, he's one of the very best. Just take a look at this bike he creates entirely out of chocolate. The wheels, the metal frame, even the headlight. Everything is made out of chocolate and sugar. His work is so good that it's hard to tell if it's just chocolate or an actual bike. With this much finesse, one can't even imagine how many hours went into perfecting his craft. We've all seen some Asian guy doing karate like he was raised by a ninja, but this particular boy has a level of his own when it comes to karate. Look at these wooden boards stacked on top of each other. You can't simply break 4 panels in a single try. Sure, you can't, but this guy right here can. What's fascinating is how effortless he makes it look. If you ever find yourself in a fight, you know what to do because he can land you 4 kicks in a single jump. Imagine you're at a party trying to win at stacking cups. And this guy shows up. He stacked 10 cups with supersonic speed in less than a second. There's no way you're beating him, so don't even try. This man has perfected this game, and now his hands move so fast that it's hard to keep up.
Yeah, there we go.
We can already tell he's the most popular guy at every party. Next up is Javier, who could even make Michael Jackson jealous with his mad skills. He dances, and you're left wondering how anyone's legs and feet can move like that. It's almost as if his body has no weight, and he's almost floating. With his impeccable timing, all his dance videos are legit art pieces. Ben and Ross are two artists making very detailed portraits. But here's the catch. There's no pen or paper, but thousands of dice. You heard it right. The two friends make exceptional portraits of celebrities and famous singers using thousands and thousands of dice. The black and white portraits are so accurate and detailed that it leaves everyone's jaws hanging. Next up is this insanely talented woman making emojis with colored rice grains. She doesn't just make simple emojis, but also puts up a full show. When she throws them into the air, the emojis almost come to life in a second and then scatter. Who doesn't know how to throw a boomerang? But when it turns and comes back, that's when the trouble begins. But not for this young man who's perfected the boomerang trick shots. He can throw the boomerang around the world and then proceed to catch it and make it look like child's play. He's definitely at another level. We've all seen the power of makeup, but you've definitely not seen a makeup artist as good at illusion as Mimi Choi. She can blow your mind with just a brush and a makeup palette. Every teenage boy who vapes thinks he's the coolest guy in the world. But none of these vapors is as cool as Austin Lawrence, who's turned something as uncool as vaping into incredible talent. His vaping tricks will definitely leave you in awe of his talent and creativity. I don't even think I have to say anything about Viola Brand, because look at it. This girl has mind-blowing tricks on a bicycle that'll leave your jaw on the floor. She can plank on the handlebars, ride the bike underwater, or even lift weights while on the bike. How does she even pull these tricks off? Hockey's a fairly tricky game in itself, but once you see Zack Bell playing, regular hockey seems like child's play. This guy plays like his life depends on it. We've seen the mind-blowing black and white portraits with dice. Now it's time for colored portraits. Look at this guy making elaborate portraits with a Rubik's Cube. Some of us struggle with solving a simple Rubik's Cube, and this guy's out here making full portraits. His skill is making the rest of us feel like disappointments. It's a common perception that Chinese and Asians are more intelligent than academics. But take a look at some of these waiters in Chinese restaurants. It's almost as if they're a class apart in everything, even athletics. Danny McCaskill was just an ordinary mechanic when he decided he wanted to do something more thrilling. So he left his job and became a full-time trial cyclist. Now he hops on the roofs of Gran Canaria on his bike and leaves the rest of us mind blown. One thing's for sure, his videos aren't for the faint of heart. That's it for today, folks. These people have developed mad skills thanks to their dedication and practice. You can too. We'll come back with more awesome videos. Until next time.